Hello, it's Dan here, physio with PT Kids. It's been great to hear that you're all enjoying our home workout videos, so we put together another one for you. This one is following on from the mat workout, working on hips and a bit of core. We're going to do some similar exercises but progress them on a little bit or change them up just to change the focus of the exercises a little bit. So we're still working on the mat, we're still working on hips, a bit of core, and we're going to bring in a little bit of knees too. So once you're ready, you don't need much equipment for this workout. We'll kind of keep them as low tech as we possibly can so everybody can join in at home. We've just got our exercise mat and we've got our helper, and we're going to start from there. So you're going to start laid out on your back. And we're going to bring our knee up to our tummy, and if you need a little bit of help, that's fine. Try and keep the knee nice and straight and the hip in line. And what our helper's then going to do is they're going to hold the bottom of our foot or the sole of our foot, and we're going to push really hard against them until our leg's fully straight. So we're basically doing a leg press movement. We're going to do it with one leg. Let's let this other leg relax. It doesn't want to help. We're just working this one leg. So we're going to bend it right up to our tummy, and then we're going to push against the hand of the person who's helping us. We'll bring it, bend our knee up, keep it nice and straight, or if anything, just slightly rotate it outwards a little bit. It's okay for mum or dad to hold the foot and the ankle to help bring it up. And then we're going to push all the way down until it's straight. We're going to do 5 on each leg. So push, 4, bend that knee all the way up, and a big push for 5. Then we're going to swap to the other leg, bend that knee up, try and keep everything in line or ever so slightly turned out, definitely not turned in. We're going to push all the way down through the movement. So it's all the way up, and we're going to push all the way down. We're going to do 5 on this side. 3, bend up, push, 4, bend up, push, 5. Okay, what we're going to do now, we're going to bring 2 knees up together all the way in. Our parent's going to help us keep our knees together and in the middle. Don't let them roll off to the side. What we're going to do from here, double leg press this time. So we're going to push with our 2 legs all the way down, bring them all the way up, and we're going to push all the way through. 2, push, 3. I want to really the push to come from the knees, a little bit from the hips. So start off with the hips, push through the knees, push straight. 4, really big, push, 5. Okay, now once we got to 5, our legs should start to feel a little bit warmed up now. We're going to start to bring in a little bit more of the hips. So we're going to bend our knees up, put our feet flat, arms out wide. We're going to keep our knees working together, not one leg separate to the other. We're going to try and keep our 2 legs working together. We're going to do some knee rolls. So we're going to roll from one side to the other, and that's 1. So we're going to try and roll our knees over together. Now we're going to try not to roll the body with it. We're going to keep our shoulders back, our hips quite flat, arms out to the side, roll the hips from side to side. 2, keep those knees working together rather than one then the other. Work them together all the way over to the floor, all the way over, excuse me, for 3, all the way over, 4. If you need to give a little bit of help just to initiate the movement, or a little bit of help to keep those knees together, that's fine. You might want to hold the feet and ankles flat on the floor so they don't push away, so the ankles and the feet stay quite still, and then you're rolling from the hips. So when we've done 5, that's great. You can stop there. We're going to go on to the next exercise. Now what we're going to do this time, this is great to get a little bit of stretch on the inside of on the inside of the legs. Great for those children whose feet turn inwards a little bit. So we're going to cross one leg over the other, and we're going to make sure that that knee is out to the side as best we can. You might need a little bit of help to hold that knee in position, but we're going to lift our leg up, cross it over, that one's out to the side. Then we're going to take our hand, put it through the little hole and reach around the back, and then we're going to do 5 big squeezes from there. So we're going to keep hold, we're going to do a big squeeze there. We're going to feel a stretch in our hip when we're doing this. 3, 4, 5. That's great. We'll do 5 each side. Okay, we're going to cross over and get that knee out a little bit of rotation on that knee, hand coming through the gap, hand coming behind. And we're going to give a big squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's great. If you find them easy, do a few more. If you find them hard, just have a little bit of help just to keep those legs in position. It's all about getting that little bit of rotation, and then giving the squeeze. You'll get a really good stretch into the hip when you do that exercise. So once we've done that, we're going to head over onto our tummy. We're going to lie nice and flat, and we're going to continue to help stretch out those hips, and we're going to start to work on lifting our shoulders, getting our shoulders back and getting our head up. So we're going to put hands out to the side, elbows up, and we're going to push up through straight arms. We're going to look up at the ceiling and hold for a couple of seconds before we go back down. We're going to push up, a little bit of a lift of our head. That's for 2. If they're really struggling, you could come on to elbows, okay, and you can then try and push one hand, other hand, and down like this. So pushing up, pushing down. We're just trying to get a bit of stretch into the front of the hips and into the bottom of the back. So from here, pushing up, looking up, down, push, up, hold a couple of seconds, down. You could give a little prompt under the chest if they're struggling, just to help them get that little bit of extra extension. Okay, we're going to push up, hold, down, and I want you to get to 10. I've lost count, which is quite typical. Usually when I lose count, it means people have to do extra reps. So here we go, pushing up, hold, and down. Okay, that's going to help stretch out all the front of your hips and the bottom of your back. Now once you've got to 10, we're going to switch up and we're going to come into side sitting position. So side sitting is legs bent and to the side, hand down. I want us to weight bear through this one hand nice and open, nice and flat. Now we're really going to start to work this hip area a little bit harder. Okay, so from here, we're going to perhaps reach with this hand up to the ceiling, and we're going to try and lift our bum up off the floor. So we're going to end up in this position. Okay, I'll work really hard around here. So we're going to go like reach up, 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 up. Reach as high as you can. Okay, I want you to do 10 on each side. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and we're going to switch sides. So bring your legs to the other side, get into side sitting. It can be quite hard to get all the way up here, okay? It's a tricky movement, so you might need a little bit of help just under here, just to get those hips working. try and do it reaching up with one hand. If you're really struggling with this movement, okay, you could perhaps go from here round to here and like this. So have two hands down and twist the hips from side to side like that. Okay. Either way, it's good for that hip mobility and getting those hips working quite hard. But if we can, we're reaching up, we're lifting up, and we're going to go for 10 again. 3, 4, 5, 6. You can put your hand on your hip as well if you want, just to feel that hip moving up and down. Give a little bit of guidance. It wants to come up and straight, a bit of a straight line here, hip quite high or as high as what you can get it. Okay. When you get to 10, just shake it off a little bit. Sometimes it can be a bit of a workout for those shoulders, elbows and wrists too, all that nice straight arm weight bearing, which is good for shoulder stability as well. So once we've done that, just shake it all off. We're going to come into high kneeling, and this is quite a tricky exercise, so this is for all you experts out there. We're going to try and do going down to the side into side sitting without using your hand, and then coming back up. So you might want to do it to the same side and up. If you need a bit of help, get your hands free, catch yourself on the way down, help yourself on the way up if you need to start with. But we're aiming to not use the hand and work really hard in the hips, to the side and up. We can maybe do 5 to one side and 5 to the other. I'm going to try not to unplug my microphone while we're doing it. So side, up, side, up. Use your hand if you need to. Catch, push, up. Hand to the side, push, up. Or no hands, expert level. Okay, great. If you're getting really good at doing it to the same side, we want you to try and do it from side to side. So we go side, up, side, down, up, side, up, side. We'll switch sides, up, down. If you need to, you could do it holding on to something in front and just work to get those hips going from side to side to side. Even if you don't go all the way down and touch the floor, we can just want to start working that little bit of it's almost like a rotation, side to side movement. Work the outside of your hips, work your glutes really hard, and hold it here, hold in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. So that's a pretty quick workout. We've only done a short amount of reps for each one, but for you at home, see if you can build up the reps and do a few more if you're finding them quite easy, or build them up slowly over time. So there's a few extra exercises to help add on to your hip workout. I'm definitely starting to feel it myself, so that should be great for you guys at home. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, leave us a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because we're adding some more content on as the weeks go on. But I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll hopefully see you soon. Thanks.